Have you ever had a crush that didn't work out? Why are we doing relationship things as a couple if we're not in a relationship? Leave them boys where they at. Dating and relations, I guess. Okay, this is a good question from chat. Okay, chat, thank you. Should girls make the first move? Hey y'all, it's your girl Tia Marie back again with another video.
What's up, YouTube?
Y'all, the queen is back. I want to make another girl diary video, like surrounding outside for the summer. But anyways, today this video is a little bit different, kind of similar to my Q&A video I did a few videos back. So go ahead and tune in and go and watch that. But today this video is about girl talk. All my girls, come on, I'm pulling you in. Come on, sisters, come on. Anyways, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So I put a poll up on my Instagram. Well, I only got 3 responses, but that's okay. She's a real one. My girl Courtney, shout out to her. And then we have some different themes. I know we shouldn't be using ChatGPT, but I need some more questions. So chat gave me like some themes. So first theme, navigating your late teens, dating and relations, confidence and self-worth, college girl talk, and questions that always get views. And then we're also going to be talking about womanhood, maturity gap, and saying you're a girl's girl. Are you really? Are you really? Okay, I'm back. Let me take it off. I feel like my natural hair is perfect for this video. I need to let my hair breathe. I was just talking to my friend about that. Okay, theme 1, as we talked about, is navigating your late teens. Some of you guys may or may not know, my birthday was just in June, so I'm 1 year older. This is chat. How do I handle friendships changing? I feel like it takes time, especially if you've been friends for so long. As we grow, as we are in college, as time flies by, things are going to change. You know, you have to be used to that. And some people don't like change, but you got to be able to adapt to change and, you know, be able to communicate your feelings. Like, if you notice, like, we're splitting apart, if you want y'all to get back closer, you know, you got to be the one to communicate that. Y'all both got to be the one to initiate that. But if you feel like you're the only one pouring into the friendship, why keep pouring into a cup who's not going to pour in for you as well? You know, you got to let it go. That's it. Like, I don't know. How do I deal with feeling left behind? I was just talking to my mom about this, and I went to a Christian conference last semester, Detours by Design. Have my whole notes app. It was by Dr. Samantha Murphy. She goes to Mercer. Well, she's a professor at Mercer, or not a professor, but administrator at Mercer. And this conference taught me, like, you're never behind. Just because the route changes, it doesn't mean the outcome changes. The route may change, but God's plan doesn't. You are not off track. You are not behind here. You are on track in the line. And that's something that I got to remind myself too, because as a pre-med student, I always feel like, oh, I'm not getting enough hours. I'm not volunteering. You got pre-meds out here doing everything, getting all these internships and all these connections. But sometimes I do feel left behind, and that's normal. But just know you're not behind. The route may change. You may feel like you're delayed, but that's probably the right plan for you. You know, God has the plan, and your heart determines your path. And, you know, you got to think about it. Sometimes sit back and think, are you where God wants you right now? Are you comparing yourself to someone else's journey? Are you moving ahead of God? Now, that's important. We may feel behind, but are you trying to move ahead of God? God has our steps already ordered. He has them in line. We can't move ahead of him. So what feels like a delay is when God is giving you direction for the next step. So which voice will you follow? Are you going to follow those in the back of your mind, those voices? Are you going to compare yourself to others in their journey, or are you going to listen to God? So it's important to filter out the noise, be obedient, and obey. So some things I wrote in my notes, I was like, are you listening? And will you obey, Tia? So when you get information, you will get the information. That's a key point that stood out to me at the conference. When you get information, you will get the information. If you're not information, why would he give you the steps to help you order towards your future, you know? So divine detours preserve our destiny. You know, it may take time, but don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy, and that's something that I'm learning each and every day. You know, don't compare yourself to others. Social media, people put stuff on social media that they want you to see. Who knows if they're really doing that behind closed doors, you know? Like, they might be going through stuff you don't even know. Like, they might just have brought in a new car, but you don't know what they're going through outside of social media. They might be financially, you know, not as financially good as they should be, you know? You never know what's going on, so stop comparing yourself. That's something I had to learn. How do I balance school, work, and a social life? So school is God's number one, and then school. You know, it's stressful, but you have to have a planner. I said a planner, have my calendar, and then, you know, have my friends that hold me accountable. You know, like, hey, Tim, get off that phone. Or, like, I'll be on FaceTime with my friend, one of my best friends. I'll be like, girl, if I get on my phone, if I get on TikTok, tell me to get off. Tell me to get off. Because we'll be on TikTok when we got homework. Hello? But, yeah, and then when it comes to work, I have an internship at school, so it's really not hard to balance it. Like, okay, I'm posting on social media for my internship, so it's like, okay, when am I going to make time to create plus do my homework? So definitely creating a planner or like a calendar that helps me organize, like, hey, when I'm gonna do what, when I'm gonna do this. And my iPad, that's my holy grail. That's my girl. And then a social life, you know, schedule a little girls date with your friends, go on the weekend, have fun. You know, having a calendar, that's number one. That's gonna help you plan and organize and see when you're free and available to do certain stuff. What else? How do I build confidence? I used to not be confident in myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes I feel like body dysmorphia is real. Like, looking back on old pictures, I was a little chubbier than what I am now, but today sometimes I still feel like, oh, Tia, you need to fix this, or oh, I don't like my back rows, or this and that. God created us for a reason. We are beautiful. You have to feel beautiful in your skin, you know. It takes having confidence, because if you're constantly comparing yourself to others or looking back on old pictures like, oh, I need to go back to this, you know, you got to have a positive mindset and just be willing to grow in your confidence. You know, it's okay to have some days where your self-esteem may be low, but just know you that girl. You a bad girl. Like, hello? But yeah. Okay, let's see. Dating and relationships. That's topic 2 or theme 2. I'll probably answer the questions I got from the poll last, or I'm gonna see where they fit in within the themes. So okay, wait, before I get to dating and relationships, I'll talk about one of the questions I got is womanhood as some unspoken womanhood as some unspoken thing that nobody wants to teach you about. In terms of womanhood that a lot of people don't speak about, I feel like the maturity like gap, which is one of the questions I did get, or like topic between women and men. I feel like there's a double standard when it comes to women and men. Like, men are expected to do certain things, women are expected to do a certain thing, but it's like, I feel like as women, we're expected to clean the house, do this, do that. And I feel like a lot of parents raise us to be that type of woman, like, okay, being independent. But I feel like independency is not taught a lot. We're expected to depend on a man, like, okay, yes, a man should do this, should do that, but I feel like we need to be able to be independent on our own and do stuff on our own, you know? If I keep looking out, it's because the window right here in front of me. But yeah, and also like the maturity gap. Men, I'm sorry, I don't want to say this, but some men are just a little dumb. I'm sorry. But it's like some things that are common sense to women are not to them. And I feel like as women, we have to set boundaries. You know, no is no. And men don't understand that. When we say no, it's a no, but they don't say that. And it's sad, because like a lot of my friends, when they get approached by a man, they feel unsafe, because it's like they can't say no, which they should be able to. But these men out here are killing women or threatening them or attacking them behind saying no to not giving them their number or their Instagram. Like, hello? I feel like another thing that needs to be talked about is our period as a woman. You know, we have to be able to adjust to getting our period. You know, that's a new stage in our life. We're getting more mature. you know, something has peaked in our life, you know, and a lot of people don't know about hygiene and how to clean themselves properly, what's the right pads, how to do this and how to do that. So I feel like that's things that should be taught as a woman growing up, because a lot of people don't have women figures in their lives, so a lot of things they don't know how to do or don't know how to do their natural hair. Like, I want to learn how to do my natural hair more. All I know how to do is twist, ponytails, individual braids. I wanted to learn how to do more. So I feel like as women, we should just all come together and teach each other stuff that one person may know, one person may not know. Like, let's all form a group and teach each other stuff, you know. Okay, back to the dating and relations, I guess. Sorry. Have you ever had a crush that didn't work out? Yes, I have, and it hurts because it's like, dang, like, I thought we could have been something, like, you know, like. But no, seriously, yes, I have, you know. And like recently, like, you just gotta have your girls, because I have my girls and I just be talking to them about stuff like this and like what's going on. I'd be like, so should I text them or I shouldn't, or like, you know. One thing about me, I just can't fathom in my head approaching a man first or taking the initiative first, that first step. DM them first, or like walking up to them, approaching them first, whatever. I'm just so stuck on that 90s love, like throw a rock out my window, play a little boombox, I'm gonna play hard to get you, ask me out, or this and that, like. But as time progresses, I just feel like I don't think it exists anymore. But like, I know God, he got the right man for me. If he can give me all these good friends in my life, why he can't give me a good man, you know? That's how I think. But yeah, like, I think I need to get out of like, oh, it's like, oh, maybe I need to approach the man, and get out of like, oh, a man need to do this first, man need to do that. Obviously they're not, because they won't, they haven't. Like, they want to be the girls, we got to be the man. Women in male fields. But I don't know how I feel about approaching them first. How do you know if a guy likes you? I don't know. Because sometimes I'll be like, what if they don't like me? Like, I'm a big overthinker. I'm a huge overthinker. So I'll be like, what if they don't like me? You know? And I'd be scared. Like, just recently I saw this guy. Thought he was cute. I did a little research. I found the Instagram. And I followed. No follow back. But he gave like, he's not active on Instagram, you know. So I was like, what if I text him first? But I didn't, because why am I texting him first when he could text me? Because now I just feel embarrassment is not real, but I just thought if I texted him first, it was gonna be embarrassing. Because what if he didn't remember me and he was like, oh, I don't know, you mind you just saw me on this day, and then I came up again and then I saw a little bit of, okay, anyways, but I feel like a guy likes you, like if he approaches you, well, that's not true, because yeah, that's not true, because like they can approach you, that don't mean they like you, or they do, but they don't like you in the right, they don't got the right intent, they don't like you for the right reason, they just like you for that body they see, and I don't like that, baby. You're not getting in my pants, you're not getting under there. But I don't know, I feel like you'll know when you know, because I don't be knowing for real. Okay, this is a good question from chat. Okay, chat, thank you. Should girls make the first move? Me personally, I'd be a little shy, so I don't think I could make the first move, low key. But I feel like I'm all for the man making the first move. Why I gotta make the first move, you know? If you like me, come approach me. Like, I like some women who be confident, dominant. They be walking up to the man and be like, so what's your name? Let me get that number. Like, I'm all for the women who do that, but I don't know. I don't think that's me. Like, I just be a little shy. Like, even when they do come up to me, when they have, I'd be like nervous to make eye contact. Like, just me overall, I'll make eye contact with somebody, but I can't stare at you like this for the whole time and just look at you. I can't. I don't like eye contact. It freaks me out. So yeah. What's the difference between attention and genuine interest? Attention, they just, like I said earlier, they just want you for your body. They just want you so they can add you to the roster. Like, I got this girl. Like, these guys really go out just to get pretty, to go ask women for their number. Like, oh my god, let's see. They probably be in the car or at home like, oh my god, let's see how many girls' numbers we can get today, or how many Instagrams, you know. They probably be betting, and I feel like they really do. They probably do. I know they do. That's attention. They're attention seekers. They just want, that's all they want. Genuine interest is actually wanting a girl, not just for her body, but for who she is, And yeah, you have an interest in her. You want, for me, I want to date to marry. Why are we just dating to fool around, to this and that? And okay, this might be controversial, but why as women are we doing stuff with the man if we're not in a relationship? Why are we doing relationship things as a couple if we're not in a relationship? You're not getting all of this out of me if we're not in a relationship. If we're not boyfriend and girlfriend, we're not cuddling. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay. Do I believe in the one? Yeah, I feel like who's out there is out there. I feel like everybody got their person who's out there for them. Still waiting on mine, but don't know when that's gonna come. But I feel like men, just how men know when their girl is the one. Like, y'all could be dating for 3 months and a man will already know, like, oh yeah, this girl, I'm gonna marry her. Like, there's men out there like that. And so I feel like women have that same intent too, like, oh yeah, that's gonna be my husband, like, you know. And I know sometimes we be like, my man, and it don't work out. But I feel like when we truly know, like, God is gonna put the right person in our life for a reason, and that's how we're gonna know, like, that's the one. Like, we might not realize it in the beginning, of course, when first meeting them, but as time progresses, as you get to know the person, you might see, like, oh yeah, he the one. Confidence and self-worth is theme 3. How did I become comfortable in being alone? I like my alone time. I'm not gonna lie. I like being in solitude and being at peace. Like, as an only child, like, sometimes I do. Well, I have a sister on my dad's side, but she's older than me, much older, and she lives in Louisiana. But most times in the house, well, all the time in the house, I'm by myself. I'm the only child, you know, here. And so sometimes I will feel lonely, like, oh my god, I got nothing to do. Like, of course, you got your friends to talk to, whatever, this and that. But like, sometimes I would like still feel lonely, even though you're not alone. It's like we have like those feelings as humans, like feeling alone even though we're not alone, you know. And so I just became comfortable in it by doing stuff that I like to do and doing stuff that makes me happy, like watching Netflix all day, binge watching a new show, or talking to my friends, or doing stuff that I could do to distract myself from feeling alone or feeling like I don't have anyone to talk to, basically. So I like my peace. Like, I love hanging out with my friends. I'm all for hanging out with friends and family, but sometimes I'll be like, I need my own space, I need my own time, I need to be by myself, you know? Yeah. When do I feel the most confident? I feel the most confident looking at myself, like oh my god, now I'm actually falling. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. But yeah, like looking at myself, like, hey, Miss Williams. Hey, girl, you look good. Like, like looking in that mirror, like, you know, looking in the mirror every day. What are you doing? And that's some of y'all problem. Y'all need to look in that mirror, see who you are today. But yeah, no, for real, like, I feel the most confident when I'm looking at myself, and I feel good. I look good. Like, if you got a good outfit on, you got the makeup done. Not saying you gotta have your makeup to feel good or look good, but sometimes makeup just enhances the beauty. So if I look good, if I feel good, body tea, words of affirmation, positivity, baby, I'm gonna look good, feel good, and feel confident. But yeah, I feel the most confident. I feel like when I'm getting ready, I'm feeling all cute, all dolled up, taking pictures, hanging with my friends. We all take a picture, you know. Also, guys, like, I finished filming the video not too long ago, but like when I talked about confidence, I kind of talked about, like, one of the questions was like, when do you feel the most confident? I feel like confidence is just not in your looks, it's the way you walk. Confidence in how you talk, confidence in your academic performance, your job, your career, and just your overall presence. Do you have confidence with yourself? Do you have confidence in the way you move, the way you talk, the way you interact, and the way you do stuff? So I feel like that's important as well. It's not just always having confidence in looks, but it's also having confidence in who you are as a person and what you do and where you go. But yeah, I just wanted to come back and reiterate that question, or kind of dive more deeper into that. But yeah. Yeah. What's something I'm insecure about? I would say my body. At times, like, because okay, I know that sounds like, oh girl, hold on now, body T, but hear me out. I know my body T, but I have I don't want to say a dream body, but I see my body being a certain way. Like, I want to be toned, I want to be muscular, I want to be fit, you know? So as I'm growing up, I'm learning about fitness. Well, I'm not learning, but I'm learning how to take care of my body more and being more healthy, because I be hearing all the time, by the time you get to your 30s, it's hard to lose that weight. And some people, they be having trouble losing that weight after they get pregnant and stuff like that. And as you age, it's harder to lose off that weight. So I'm like, let me get fit and muscular now I'm young, so when I get older, my body's still gonna be the T. So it's just like certain things I'll see, like I was saying earlier, like I used to be a little chubbier in my face back then, but now it's more slim. But sometimes I still feel like I look how I did back then when I don't. Like, body dysmorphia is real, you know? I'm like, Tia, you're beautiful. You know, you gotta speak positivity into yourself, into your life, into who you are, you know? What's my self-care routine? I don't really have a routine per se, but on Sundays, I try heavy on that, to do everything, shower every Sunday, shave, exfoliate, body wash, all of that. I don't really have a routine per se, but I do love doing my lashes, doing like little eye patches here and there. I don't do too many face masks because I feel like they break me out. Every now and then I'll go get me a good foot mask. Baby, feet be feeling soft for 3 years. I'm just saying, but like feet be feeling soft for like a whole week. How do I stop seeking validation? Why are you seeking validation from others? That's my question. Why are you seeking validation from others? Why do you have to prove to others that, oh, you're this and you're that and that? If they don't see it, that's on them. Just know, my Father above sees it. Why should you seek validation from others when they probably don't have it going on themselves? You know, you shouldn't never seek validation from others or have to prove to someone you are this or that or whatever. You know, if they don't see it, that's on them. They're just missing out on the wonderful person you are, the greatest, you know. Yeah. Okay, this is another question from or a topic from the Instagram. Saying you're a girl's girl versus being a girl's girl. Like, I'm all for it's all talk. It's all talk. Where the action at? Like my mom always says, it's better, like, wait, what's that called? It's better, you could show me, show don't tell. Show don't tell. So saying you're a girl's girl versus actually being one, you could say what you are all day, but if I'm not seeing the action or the effort or seeing what you are, baby, talk is nothing to me. Talk little. Action is more. But yeah, anyways, being a girl, I'm a girl's girl personally. At least I think I am. I be commenting, liking, hyping girls up. And I just be thinking, I be sitting back like, okay, period, Tia, hype them up. But do they be doing the same for you? Do they be doing the same thing for you? Do they be putting the effort in that you put in for them? That takes me back to the point about the cup. Are they pouring in what you pour into them? Hello? Oh, okay though. You hyping them up, telling them how pretty and tea they are, but I don't see them under your posts. Did I miss something? I ain't see them under your post hyping you up. Oh, your tea. I like this. You don't need them to tell you what you are because you already know you are, but it's the principle behind it. You know, that's what I think about. And just the other day, I was going through my following list. Was it following list? Yeah, following list. And I'm like, some people I follow, y'all don't even follow me back. Who else look like being a fan or a celebrity to somebody who's about the same age as me or maybe younger, maybe older? Baby, I'm never no celebrity or fan. Maybe to an actual celebrity. But yeah, like, who I look like fangirling behind somebody who wouldn't fangirl behind me? That's just my thought. And that's what I'm starting to learn and realize. Like, that same support you have to others, they're not going to do the same to you. You got to reciprocate that same energy. You got to reciprocate what they doing to you back. I'm not saying go tit for tat. You know, treat kindness with kindness. Even if they evil, like I've been reading my Bible, even if they evil, still treat them kind. Let them be who they are. Be who you are. Don't change because they did this or that, you know? Like, everybody's not a girl's girl, and you gotta learn that. Everybody not gonna hype you up or how you hype them up. You know, you just gotta do you and just realize and sit back like, hey, would they do the same for you that you're doing for them? Would they support your business that you support? Like, you support their business, but would they come back in return and support yours? That's what I'm starting to realize and think. I just sit back and watch. I'm like, okay. Okay, I'm supporting you, but I didn't see you. I didn't see you order. Okay. Okay. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna answer this because I like this question. What advice would I give to my younger self? Be who you are and stop feeling embarrassed. Stop feeling embarrassed here or feeling like you need to compare yourself to others, you know? Because, like, sometimes I, like, post and I'm like, oh, my God. These people are like, why she posted again? Like, she posted again. Why she posted this? If you're not embarrassed, why are you worrying about other people embarrassed? Okay, secondhand embarrassment may be real, but embarrassment is not real. You like, when you post, you're thinking about how others would feel if they were in your light, if they were in your place. They're not you and you're not them. So stop worrying about what other people think. You know, that's what I gotta learn. And when we were young, we would do stuff. We wouldn't care. We were carefree. So I want to have that same carefree energy as I grow up. Like, of course, I'm gonna be more aware of what I do, you know, and what I post. But it's like, at the end of the day, if you feel confident in posting what you post or feel happy and whatever in what you post and what you do, why worry about what others think? Or why are you feeling embarrassed because of others or what their point of view may be on their side when watching? Like, sometimes I post and, like, sometimes I don't want to be wanting to look at the views because I be thinking, like, what if they're thinking, like, oh my God, this girl, like, or what if sometimes I just be thinking, like, I'm such a big overthinker. Sometimes I be thinking, like, oh my God, I feel pretty in this video, but what if they think I'm not? Why do I care? Why do you care what they think? You're not them, they're not you. Hello? They didn't have the confidence to post themselves, but you're out here posting yourself, so stop worrying about them. Then yeah. Okay. Topic 3. Confidence and self-worth. Oh, wait, I already did that topic. Okay. Last theme is college girl talk. Come on. What's college really like? Parties, drugs, alcohol. I'm just playing. Well, I mean, there's people out there to do it. Parties is the biggest thing. Everybody partying, you know what comes with a party. You got a party, there gotta be some alcohol. But that's not what college is all about. It's about networking. It's about meeting new people. And a lot of people say college is like high school, just like an older version. I low-key feel the same way. The drama that be going on in college, I'll be thinking, like, gotta pick up the phone, like, hello? We still in high school? And another thing I had to learn, like, in college, everybody don't got the same self-training that you got. The way your parents raised you to be this good girl and, you know, respectable person, some people didn't get that house training or that home training. So who am I to judge? Like, nobody can judge us but God. But I just be sitting back like, dang, y'all, that's disrespectful. Me personally, I wouldn't talk to somebody like that. But people they don't think like me. They don't think like you, you know. But college fun. It's fun. Go out, have fun, still stay on academics. Academics come first, then clubs, then parties. There's a party every weekend, probably every day, you know, so focus on your school. What's something nobody told me before college? I know a lot of people say, like, you have to be independent, it's all for yourself, but it's really all for yourself. Like, if you're not going to talk to your professors, who's going to do it for you? Like, you have your friends that help you and assist you with school, but it's really you. You're depending on yourself to get you through that class, to get you through them. Y'all know Charlie from TikTok, she be working her hands. I just started that, but yeah, like, you have to be the one to talk to your teacher. You're the one who's taking the test and getting that degree, you know? It's all about you. Like, okay, ask for help, but you got to be independent. You got to be ready to make those big moves and not be scared. Don't be shy. Put yourself out there, you know? How did I make friends? How did I? Okay, most of my friends, like, even in high school, a lot of my friends I made during, like, club meetings. That's the time, because everybody, especially the freshmen, they're all looking for things to join. So if you're, I was about to say if you're nice to them, but no, like, if you're, like, talk to them and stuff like that, they're gonna be like, okay, I like this girl, like, oh, let's be friends, you know? It starts with taking that initiative. Like, she might not talk first, or he might not talk first. Sometimes you gotta be the one to talk first, you know? So I would definitely say at parties, like, random parties, like, there'll be, like, drunk people coming up, like, oh my God, hey, girl, and then y'all be friends, or sometimes they want to remember you the next day or whatever. But it's just, like, random moments. It'll be, like, you could be walking to the cafeteria, you can compliment somebody about, oh, hey, girl, I like your outfit, and y'all click, you know? So I feel like at McDonald's, I know this is off topic, but I feel like I was more like my extrovert came out. I was talking to everybody, anybody, like, hey girl, how's your day? Even the customers. But when I got to college, I felt like a little shy to put myself out there. But next year, I definitely want to put myself out there more, especially since I'm going to have my baking business with me, hopefully. God forbid. But God forbid I don't. But yeah, just randomly talking to people, putting yourself out there, joining clubs. You know, going to a basketball game, you might meet somebody next to you. You don't even know. Is college lonely? I don't feel like it's lonely. I feel like it's what you do. If you're always in your dorm, if you're not trying to meet new people, especially if you're like living in your dorm alone, or just like right after class, straight to the dorm, right after class, oh, I'm going to do this, going to do that. I was in the library. You gotta have time for yourself, and you gotta have time, of course, to, you know, meet new people and go out. Why you want to stay sheltered? You know, if you stay sheltered, you're not aware of certain experience, or you're not aware of what's going on in the world. And I feel like that's just with everyday life. If you're always sheltered, you're not knowing what's going on, you know? So I feel like it is important to go out. But, of course, have a balance with staying in and spending time with yourself. But I feel like you make it lonely if you're always doing this and always doing that. But sometimes, even if you have a full circle, you feel lonely sometimes. And I feel like that's normal. But you just have to find things that make you happy. That makes you happy. What's my favorite college memory so far? I would definitely say making friends, but we went to like this party. It was like this house party or something. It was kind of weird because I'm like, the house looked abandoned, but baby, the music was booming. At first it wasn't, but they started booming, babe. I was with my friends. It was fun. I really loved that. And another memory was Bear Stock. It's kind of like concert, kind of like Coachella but smaller, basically. So that was really fun, hanging out with my friends. We all looked cute, we dressed up, ate some good, well, the food was okay, but yeah. And also, I don't know, just hanging out with my friends, that really made my experience really fun and stuff like that. Or randomly staying up to 2 a.m. on Monkey with them, like just random experiences that just made my college experience fun my freshman year. So I definitely want to do more. There was one more thing I was gonna say, but I kind of forgot. Overall, like just hanging out with friends, having fun, you know, not taking anything for granted. YOLO, you only live once, you know, put yourself out there, have fun. Yeah, I'm trying to think of another memory. Oh, football tailgates. Them tailgates be fun. Like, my school is big, but like small at the same time. So the tailgates are really small. Like, it'd be fun. It's what you make it. Like, we look cute. We take our pictures. We be there for the vibes, the food. I missed. Oh, take me back. I'm ready for fall semester, so I can just go to the college games and dress up. Like, to be honest. Okay. I'm gonna answer this question. How do I manage my money? I manage my money keeping it in that bank account. Stop looking at that bank account. Leave it in that savings account. Why are you transferring that money to that checkings account every other day? Leave it. Let it be. Let it go. Let it breathe. Let it relax. Let the money grow. And put your money. What's those accounts where you put your money in so much and it grow? I would definitely recommend that. Yeah, those really help. And over time, you can add more money as you make the money. Like, as you work a job, put more money in as you get older. I forgot what them accounts are called. But leave that money there. Spend it on stuff you absolutely need. Like, okay, maybe one of these clothes. How bad you want the clothes? How really, there's people out there who don't have clothes. Be grateful with what you have, you know? Okay. Last section or topic is questions that always get views. We gonna see. What's a hard truth every girl needs to hear? Leave them boys alone. Leave them boys where they at. Leave them where they at. They just want that attention. They just want somebody new to add to their roster and FaceTime. But do they actually want you? Leave them where they at. Wait till they come to you. Well, wait till the right one come to you. That's all I can say. I don't even know. But y'all not gonna listen. People out there doing what they want. Like, yeah. What's your biggest fear about the future? I would say, I know this is kind of like cliche, or like, okay, everybody probably got that fear, but like dying, like, or losing my family, like, oh, losing my friends. Like, I'll be praying for my friends and family almost every day, and I just be like, don't, please, God, please. But that, and also not becoming a doctor, not becoming successful. That's my biggest fear. Like, if that's plan A, that's plan B, that's plan C. My mom be like, have backup plans. I don't got a backup. My backup is to be a doctor. The backup after that is to be a doctor. What's the backup after that? To be a doctor. Now, of course, I got other Of course, I got other insurances that I have, like graphic design, baking, and all of that. Of course, I want to pursue on the side, but that main hustle, that main career, doctor, y'all gonna be calling. Hello, I'm looking for Dr. Williams. Yeah, she right here. But yeah, that's my biggest fear, not being successful. Like them people in the government, they don't want us to be successful. They want us to be poor, broke. Who? My mama raised me to not sit in the house. Baby, I need to go out and get what I want. Then yeah. What's one thing you're working on this year? I'm working on getting closer with God, spending time, like working out more, having a healthy lifestyle, really, not just working out. Because working out, okay, people work out, but it's still, you have to have balance with having a healthy lifestyle, like eating right and drinking water, stuff like that. Number 3, being more confident in myself, growing in who I am, accepting who I am, which I already do, but like, you know, we're growing up, things are changing, life is changing, so you got to be willing to accept who I am, and those are who are around me, those who I have in my circle. As life changes, as we grow, as we progress, friends go, friends come, relationships split, relationships come back, you never know. So 4, I want to learn how to do like more styles with my natural hair. Yeah, most definitely. It's that one thing you're working on this year. I'm going over to 4 things. My bad, y'all. See how I ramble? This video probably about 30 minutes. I'm sorry, but it's a girl talk. Imagine if y'all was here with me. We would have been talking for 3 hours straight. Okay, what's your dream life? I think I kind of already discussed that. Being a doctor, being educated, being a black queen that I am. Yeah, not letting people control me. Especially in my field, especially in the medical field, like, who? Baby, I'm the big CEO, big general, big dog, big T dog. Yeah, I'm gonna be the big dog, big general, big everything in my career. Dang, yeah. I think that's really it, y'all. I answered like a lot of questions on chat. Let me tell them to give me one more question to end the video. Okay, y'all. To end this video off on a bang, I think this is a good question. If my life stayed exactly the same for the next 5 years, would I be happy? Exactly the same? I don't like being stagnant. I like growth. So I feel like I wouldn't. Like, I'm happy with those in my circle, my friends, God, family, and me learning in school to better myself and get in the profession that I want. But I don't think I'll be happy like doing that straight for 5 years. I want something to change. I want something new. I want something better. Why stay the same when you can reach towards better? You know? Right. Exactly. Why we still sitting down when we could be running? When we could be across the globe in, I don't know, one of them countries in Ireland. But yes, guys, this video has come to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk, this sisterhood, this FaceTime call, or whatever you guys want to call it. I really enjoyed it. Y'all know I like to ramble and talk and whatever. So this video might be a little long, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy making it and posting and watching myself and the beauty that I have. I'm sorry. And yeah, I really do. I want to get big on social media. Like, not big, like, I don't know, but like, I just want to be who I am. Like, I just love talking in front of the camera and having fun, you know, and talking about topics like this and just doing random videos and trolling on TikTok. Okay, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my platforms to not miss out on the queen I am, Tia Marie. But yes, with that being said, Pookies, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys who stayed towards the end. So if you stayed towards the end of this video, make sure to leave a big freaking heart, red heart, no, pink heart, pink heart. That's my favorite color. Anyways, yes, bye guys. I enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you guys. Bye. It's Tia Marie signing out.